How was your Halloween? It's been 3 days, and Democrats are still spooked. Nancy's got goosebumps.
He is the worst president for children. There he is walking. The worst president for anybody, any president in our history.
Just wait until she sees Vance's costume. Fat JD won the holiday.
Happy Halloween, kids. And remember, say thank you.
Much better than Adam Schiff. Much better than Adam Schiff. He was going to go as a pile of rubble and call himself the East Wing, but instead he dressed up as Indiana Jones. Does Schiff have a whip? None of my business. Every day of the year, including Halloween, Democrats look like a joke. Not my words. Here's Bill Maher.
Brand that exists as a mini boutique inside one Saks store. And I'm not making this up just because it's Halloween, but after Barney's closed for good in 2020, it became, yes, a spirit Halloween. I'm just saying, Democrats need to get their together because America needs two political parties, not one party and one Halloween store.
Barack stopped by the Spirit Halloween store and copped a new halo. The cross-legged Messiah just got resurrected. They threw him in a private jet and flew him from Honolulu all the way to the East Coast to bail out Abby and Mikey. Barack Hussein Obama doesn't dig the golden age.
Let's face it, our country and our politics are in a pretty dark place right now. It's hard to know where to start.
Good thing Michelle stayed home, because Barry got a little flirty.
I love you, but hold on. I heard you, girl. Just settle down. I'm here to talk to everybody, not just you. I mean, you look cute, but I am married. Michelle's fine, too.
Michelle's fine, too? Dude, you're in so much trouble. This might be the last we ever see of Barack Obama. But before Michelle crucifies him, he performed a few more miracles. He brought some old women back to life.
We need a medic here. They'll be coming. Give him or her a little space. Probably just a little dehydrated. Everybody bend your knees. Bend your knees. Yeah. You can't stand still and not have any water.
Over at MSNBC, they swoon too.
When they see Barack Obama, people remember a time in America where there was unity.
Unity? Race relations hit an all-time low when Barry ran the show. And there was class warfare galore. Remember Occupy Wall Street? And we were accused of waging a war on women. Why would we do that? While at the same time, there was a war on Christmas, which we won. You're welcome. Barack's still trying to divide. He's doubling down on DEI.
They never miss a chance to scapegoat minorities and DEI for every problem under the sun. You got a flat tire? DEI. Huh. Wife mad at you? DEI.
Just like Michelle, no one's listening to Barack. Jersey was like, who that?
Obama said you're sucking up to Trump.
Who said that?
President Obama. Is that
President who?
Yes, exactly. Are they?
Barack's been gone for too long. People forgot how to get that thrill up their leg. The last time he told the brothers to vote for Kamala, no one listened. The last time he told you to vote for Hillary, no one listened. He told Nancy not to crown Kamala, and she didn't listen. Barack's just bitter. He was the only president to play golf twice a week and not get any better.
I believe President Obama played a record amount of golf of any president. So, I'm not sure why he's out there throwing stones.
Barry's not giving up, though. He's casting around for new disciples. And there's one guy who's the apple of his eye. The New York Times reports that Obama cold called Mondani and whispered sweet nothings into his ear. He said Zohran's impressive to watch. Barack gave him his blessing, but still won't endorse him in public. Now that's courage. Good thing Obama didn't call Zohran on Halloween because, like the Saudis did to Biden, he would have been sent straight to voicemail.
In New York City, a brand new Atlas Intel poll. It's weird about Atlas because nobody really knows who they are. But the polling is extremely accurate. It shows Zoran, Kami, Marxist Mamdani hemorrhaging support, now just up by less than 5 points. Mamdani spent the weekend campaigning at nightclubs across the city because apparently communism sounds a lot better after you've been drinking. Take a look. Everyone hangs out on a weekend of poppy juice campaigning. Anyway, Democrats have been searching for new life, new energy since Obama left office. Unfortunately, Mamdani comes with a lot of serious baggage. Obviously, first and foremost, his beliefs are beyond radical and insane. He wants to turn our country into the old Soviet Union. He talks about the elimination of private property, government controlling the means of production, higher taxes on white people. And in the past, he even called for the NYPD to be totally defunded, hates the police, and of course, he wants to send in the social workers. We have shown you over and over what he has posted. Second, Mamdani faces serious allegations about being anti-Semitic and anti-American, unwilling many times to condemn the call for global intifada against the Jews. It doesn't help that radical Islamist Linda Sarsour is now bragging about the important role she will play if Mamdani's elected. She told her followers she will, quote, hold Zoran accountable and tell him what to do when he is in office. As a quick reminder, Linda Sarsour was forced to resign as an organizer of the Women's March over bigoted anti-Semitic remarks like blaming the, quote, Jewish media for her terrible reputation. Needless to say, radicals like Sarsour, Mamdani are toxic outside of Brooklyn, Manhattan, and Queens, and even Barack Obama, he couldn't even bring himself to endorse New York City's Democratic nominee. Anyway, Chucky Schumer also refused to back Mamdani. Now, it is official. It appears Schumer's days as a senator are numbered. He is a leader in name only and hated by the base of his party. Take a look.
Now, Hakeem Jeffries, your leader, has, somewhat reluctantly, but has endorsed Zoran Mamdani. Chuck Schumer still has not. Why do you think Chuck Schumer has not endorsed Zoran Mamdani?
I really don't know. It makes no sense. We as Democrats have always believed that in an election, we support our party's nominee. Schumer has pressured other Democrats to do just that, and he should be following his own advice.
No matter how far radical left Schumer runs, he will never, ever outflank the actual communists that represent the base of his party. Not going to outflank the squad, AOC, Mamdani. They are the true leaders of this new radicalized Democratic Party. Now, if Mamdani wins tomorrow, he will be the true face of the new radicalized Democratic Party nationwide. But Hakeem Jeffries still doesn't see the writing on the wall, or probably more likely sees it and doesn't want to say the quiet part out loud. He's in denial. Take a look.
And then the mayor of the city in which you live, New York, you've already cast your ballot for mayoral candidate Zoran Mamdani. Do you see Mamdani as the future of the Democratic Party?
No, I think the future of the Democratic Party is going to fall, as far as we're concerned, relative to the House Democratic Caucus and members who are doing a great work all across the country as it relates to our need to both take back control of the House, but in doing so, make sure that we're communicating to the American people like, we understand you deserve better than the country that you have received.
Well, like Schumer, Hakeem is a leader in name only. And now the truth is, it really doesn't matter what he believes. On a similar note, longtime political advisor Crazy Carville, our old friend James, he can discount his party's extremist base all he wants. It's not going to change a thing. It is too late. radicalism, communism, socialism, even political violence. That is the new modern radicalized Democratic Party. And there are no really mainstream Democrats left, aside from like John Fetterman, who have had the courage to stand up against the radicals, now trying to burn it all down. According to, look at this political poll, this is from Politico, a significant number of Americans now believe that political violence is okay. And a majority of both parties are bracing for a coming political assassination in our country. But that's not stopping the party of hate, the party of radicalism, from doubling down on what I have been calling dehumanizing and frankly, rhetoric that goes so beyond the pale of their political opponents, inciting even by saying Nazi, fascist, racist, Hitler, Stalin, Mussolini. And no matter what happens tomorrow, the Democratic Party has a big, big problem ahead, and it's only going to get worse.
So Grokipedia's arrival is as big as Elon's Twitter takeover. Grok isn't powered by pink-haired unemployables. It's run by AI. So there are no thumbs on the scale because there are no thumbs, period. And it terrifies Wikipedia the way a mirror frightens Katie Porter. Yeah. They're cracking as we speak. In less than a week after Grokipedia went live, Wikipedia accused it of right-wing bias. And why? Because for the first time, the mob can't edit the truth. Now, Musk challenges Wikipedia's monopoly on facts. And that's why they call it right-wing. Because these days, right-wing is what the rest of us call reality. Let's welcome tonight's guest. Halloween's over, but he's still white as a ghost. Fox News contributor Tom Shalhoub. She went from third eye blind to legally blind. Host of the Kennedy Saves the World podcast, Kennedy. In high school, he was voted most likely to be a burden on society. Actor, writer, and comedian Jamie Lissow. And after the race, marathon runners tried to give her a blanket. New York Times bestselling author and Fox News contributor Kat Tiff. Tommy, do you use Wikipedia a lot?
Oh yes, and it is it's such an unadulterated left-wing website, and that's the problem. There's so many other websites and AI, including ChatGPT, all the popular AIs, Google, ChatGPT, they rely on Wikipedia.
Yes.
And Wikipedia is that you think it's going to be good because it's like, oh, it's volunteers. But all the volunteers are complete educational hierarchy psychopaths.
Republicans don't volunteer for stuff that's useless.
Yes, exactly.
You know, you're not going to find a bunch of Republicans deciding to go work at Wikipedia.
Yeah.
They're going to do something in there. They're going to grow vegetables or something like that.
Yeah. So Grokipedia, and I love Elon because he's been going around promoting this Grokipedia on all the websites, and he's in competition, obviously, with Sam Altman from ChatGPT. Why are all the heads of these tech companies, they're such weirdos, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, Sam Altman is like, he obviously bought ChatGPT to have someone to talk to. And, you know, Zuckerberg is like, I created a social network so that I could connect with my friends. It's like, you have no friends, obviously. And Elon, obviously my favorite guy, but he seems definitely autistic too. I mean, he's like, oh, we want to get to Mars within 10 years. Dad lets me drive in the driveway. I like the way he says yes. Yes, and yes, and yes. I love just listening to him say yes.
How about the bursting of laughter that seems to go on forever?
No, exactly.
Kennedy.
You seem like you just pleasured yourself with that guffaw, Greg.
You didn't. My hands were present the entire time, Kennedy.
Making it all the more impressive.
Kennedy, thank you. Mind. It's the power of the mind. You wouldn't believe what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Okay. You must have a Wikipedia entry. That means you have a Grokipedia entry.
Yes.
I want people to understand, if you don't, you have to understand that Wikipedia is like, imagine somebody in high school that hated you so much. Turns out they're going to be in charge of your Wikipedia page. That's what Wikipedia is. It's the person who hates you that runs it. Is this a big deal to you, the Grokipedia?
It is a big deal because there has to be a basis for lazy journalists to turn to. And so Wikipedia was like, well, we've been powered by humans for 25 years.
Yes.
And Grokipedia is like, well, we just took everything you've ever done, and that's the basis of what we're doing. And now we're going to build on that exponentially for the next 4 weeks and have 20 trillion times more information than you ever could.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're seeking information, that seems to be a pretty great thing. I was happy to see in Grokipedia that I am no longer romantically linked to the late Screech from Saved by the Bell, which had plagued me for quite some time.
Is that real? Was that, because there's weird stuff in Wikipedia pages like that.
Yes. Was it real? We went on a date for a teen magazine back in 1993 when he was 16 years old, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
But we never romantically coupled.
Yes.
We did not kiss. We did not make body congress. There was no first, second, third base, nor did he hit a home run.
Do you think
there were no sports metaphors of any kind?
You know what? Maybe that's why he passed on.
Yes, exactly right.
I blame you for his.
Couldn't have it, so it's like.
I blame you for Screech's death. I hope that ends up in Wikipedia. You know what, Jamie? Do you have a Wikipedia page? I don't think you do. You're not famous enough. The people in this audience barely know you. In fact, that was polite applause.
And his wife is in the audience.
Yeah. You know what's weird? The audience doesn't know me, and I introduced myself to everyone moments ago. I grokked myself this afternoon.
Oh, really?
Is that what we're supposed to say? We grok. That sounds kind of dirty. It sounds like what Greg just did without his hands moments ago. This is kind of embarrassing. I went on Grokipedia and I wrote in Jamie Lissow comedy, and it said Jamie Lissow comedy does not exist. And I was like, well, it's accurate.
Did you not go to the? Did you go to the Grok AI or Grokipedia?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea.
Yes.
I will say though, thank goodness for like what he did with Twitter. He's doing with. There was a moment when I was younger and I thought Wikipedia was just true.
Yes.
I thought it was just like an insight. I didn't know that it was even being preyed upon by I had no idea. I remember Wikipedia, I almost died once because of Wikipedia. I was going to Florida and they go, hey, there's a bunch of alligators outside your hotel. And so I was nervous and I looked up, what do you do if you run into an alligator? I went on Wikipedia and it said you zigzag away when you see, and guess what? Alligator wrote that. Went in there and edited it. I'm all in. I'm all in. I want the Grokipedia. I would be cool with Tick Grok, whatever he wants to do next. Whenever Elon talks, I'm just like, he's so much smarter than me. I'm just like, whatever Elon says,
yes, I'll do.
I agree.
I will do. It can't be bad. It can't be bad. He's coming up with stuff. But the thing is, Kat, when you are in the media, you know when there's bias when it's written about you. And most people will look on Wikipedia for something on plumbing, and they won't know that it's wrong, but they will know if it's wrong, it's about them. But then a plumber will look on Wikipedia and go, this doesn't make any sense at all. But then read something about Kat Timpf and go, wow, I didn't know she was such a weirdo.
Yeah.
You see my point?
Yeah, I do. I went on Grokipedia and they had some inaccurate information of me up there too.
Really? What'd they say?
Well, they said that my grandparents on my dad's side are Kathleen and Cliff from Gary, Indiana. I don't know those people.
Interesting.
Maury Povich, come on out.
Perfectly nice people, I'm sure, but I don't even know where that came from.
Okay, that's a hallucination then. That's what's considered a hallucination when AI comes up with, they sometimes will just make up something.
Yeah, because my Wikipedia is pretty short. There's not a lot on it, but the Grokipedia was really, really long.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's not even close. So, and it made me text my dad and be like, Dad, did Grandma and Papa ever live in Gary, Indiana? And he was like, no.
Yeah.
So no, confirmed, not true.
Wow, well, that's interesting. All I know is that this is going to have a long impact over time on everything that we read once Wikipedia goes away, because students have relied on it, teachers have relied on it. The media has written pieces just by pulling. I've been on interviews where I know the questions they're going to ask me because they're reading Wikipedia. It drives me crazy.
Well, you know who was the CEO of Wikipedia? Is that Catherine, the one who's the head of NPR.
Yes.
And she is famous for saying that the truth gets in the way of progress. She has speeches where she said that, and that's when she was CEO of Wikipedia, she thought the truth was an impediment, and the First Amendment was an impediment to the development of Wikipedia.
She was the original awful.
Want even more Fox News on YouTube? Become a Fox News Patriot today. Click join to find out how.